They're great!
Good evening, Twitch friends. Hello, Mere. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. Mere was actually first. Hello, Jay Walter. And Sociable Steve, thank you for the resubscription. 4 months. That is very, very generous. Exegete, Steffi, Coding Garden fan, Ollie. We've got the whole gang here. Gaston, very nice to see you as well. Technically, I was first. You're right, Steffi. Happy Developers Day, people. Lycan, hello. I have a small surprise planned for you today, and for that, I wanted to have a decent amount of people in chat. Hello, Ian. Welcome in, 2D to you. Stop following me around again, Maddie. Yost, you are following me around, specifically following my Twitch channel. Yes, rip to White Panther, who cannot be here today. Sadly, White Panther is not with us today. She had to make a work trip, which is very unfortunate. We also are missing key members such as T. Drayson, who will probably only be joining us in a little bit. Let's switch scenes, shall we? To give you a little hint at what might be coming today. Gotta mute that telephone. Maybe this will give some people a clue as to what could be today's surprise. I'm happy to hear guesses in chat. I'm definitely happy to hear guesses in chat. It has nothing to do with children. It's definitely not new shoes, Ollie. It's not Kirby Exegete, but the color scheme is somewhat similar. No heels, no. So no shoes. No shoes, no. You see, some time ago, I was challenged. Steffi, you don't guess. You don't guess. It'll be cheating. That's true. It's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. You see, chat, a while ago I was challenged to someone from chat, someone from the lovely Discord community, decided to, by the way, join the Discord if you're not already in the Discord, because the Discord is an amazing place. Ollie is starting to get a little bit warmer. I was challenged, and I was challenged to do something because of a particular movie title that had a very interesting poster. You see, because in the poster there was a character who was dressed up, and therefore, chat, I have also dressed up because it was basically a challenge, and the person who issued the challenge will be joining the stream sooner or later today, most probably around the 1 hour mark. But for the moment, it should suffice that you all are here to build up to this ridiculous reveal of something that I've been planning for upwards of a month. It is definitely terms of service safe. Ollie, a Nyan Cat outfit would be pretty impressive. I don't really like stockings, and Steve, I believe you already dyed your beard pink before, so that would be stealing your idea. Hide the face cam until the person gets here. I think we should just go straight for it. Welcome, chat, to the bunny stream. What do y'all think of this outfit? I even have a little tail somewhere. What outfit? Very nice, Ollie. Very good. As this is a bunny stream, I'll tell y'all this is not normal. You can use this command in case anyone wants to explain this to someone. I need to be held accountable. Because actually, it was T. Drayson who challenged me to being streaming in a bunny suit because of this movie, which you can see, Free Guy. There is a guy in the bunny suit, and I did commit in the Discord. I did commit to doing this, and therefore I have decided that I will do it today. And today is a very special day because it is White Panther's birthday. Oh, that's interesting. None of my scenes are working. That's always a good thing. Let me just fix all of these things. We have to refresh all of these because nothing seems to be working. I heard everything in the background. I heard everything. But do I even have the tail? Yes, I do. Look. So that movie is really good. Thank you, Lycan. Why is the bunny suit so cute? I don't know. It's a little bit warm, I won't lie. You know I don't do well with heat, chat. So I'll need to see how it goes. Do I have myxomatosis? What is that, Ollie? I don't even know what that is. So I don't know if the scenes are working correctly, but they should be. I tested things extensively. That's what I was doing for most of today. Also, you need to watch Watership Down. So no burpee challenge this stream. No, I do not think we shall be having a burpee challenge, because that's somewhat inappropriate for a bunny to do. If you'd like to clip, then go ahead and clip away. I see that the clips are already beginning. Thank you, Exegete and Steffi. Where are my carrots? Oh, that's very true. I don't have a carrot with me. I just have water. Bunnies also drink water, so that's okay. Hey, Owen, how are you doing? Poor planning if I don't have carrots. It's true. I only planned this for 6 weeks. I didn't do that well. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, chat. Yes, but I thought I will stream today in a bunny suit because it was a challenge, and therefore I have honored this challenge. Finally caught your stream. Thank you, Owen. Fiona on the bunny cam. Okay, Exegete, that makes sense to have 2 bunnies on the bunny cam. That makes sense. So I think we should probably go over to the main act of tonight, which is, funnily enough, not me in a bunny suit. I should actually do some coding, because otherwise somebody's going to tell me, oh, get out of software and game development, there's no code here, move to just chatting. So there we go. Somehow the overlays are all failing. Does that make sense? Like there's nothing below, and there should be, which is very worrying, because it means that something went severely wrong. Let's just go to stream elements, because I feel like I need to authenticate again or something. I'll just do this off stream for you. No, I am authenticated. Okay, so that's interesting. Then it has to do with duplicating the scene or something like that. Let's go to the scene and see if we can fix that. Hot suit stream. This is definitely... This is going to be a real scorcher today. Let's see. Move to carrots, bunnies, and tails. I don't know if the category would be that specific, Steffi. I feel like it would be like animals, animal suits, and other mammals. I don't know exactly. No, I don't know what it would be like. I don't know what the category would be called. You need a debounce in your code. That's a good one, Ollie. Let's get Fiona up here. Hold on one second. So on this scene, we should actually have bunny cam. Normally. We should be able to get bunny cam, that is. What's happening here? I think there's some issues with like using things in double scenes. Is that possible? I feel like that could cause problems, maybe. Pets, wildlife, and flora. Also like flora, fauna, and pet. Or something like that. Okay, so the bunny cam stopped working. That's great. Let's just double check that everything is still working there. That's very strange. Should actually be working. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's an OBS problem, it seems. See? This is working. Okay. So that's a bit strange. That's a bit weird. Let's refresh that. Hey, okay. B-stream main with the bunny cam. Okay. There we go. There you go, Xe. There we go. Run, Rabbit, run! She's currently in her toilet, as it looks like. So, I don't know what's up with the, I don't know what's up with the various, what do you call them? The stream elements stuff. I don't know why these things are not working. It's a bit strange. They all just stopped working. Shutdown when not visible. Is that the problem? I don't know why they're not working. It's very weird. I heard all the sounds before because somebody, I think Ian, it was you that farted. Like actually farted, you know? Like stream elements is great. It's just there's something weird. I don't know what it is. It's a bit strange. Nothing is showing up from them. Maybe they have an issue with their API or something. Stream elements, browser, source. Do they have a status page? because I didn't change anything on my side. Okay, everything seems to be working as intended. And I mean, okay, Pixel Plush is working. That's a bit strange, chat. It's quite odd. Let's go out of studio mode. Let's go properties. I can't even refresh, like, if you include a scene in OBS, then you can't even refresh the entire scene. You have to go out of, you know, you have to go out of, what's it called? You have to go into studio mode to do it. Oh, J Walter, 90.50. That's pretty good. So I just put some code up here so that nobody can complain that there's no code on stream. Okay. I'm glad that you're taking over, Steffi, because White Panther isn't here today, of the official paper ball throwing. That is very important. That's true. Nicely done, J Walter. Circle is always very important and very accurate. SQL is not code. Oh, don't fight me on that, Ollie. You can write functions. So I actually just wanted to show you all something before we try and debug the stream elements thing. If you look here, you can see that the latest entry in my followers table is from the 6th of September at 9:08. And so what we need to do is actually run my app again, which was here, write follower data, and here, this read follower growth thing, this is all the stuff we did last time. But if I do node app.js, it should actually write the new followers in. So there's 3 new followers since the last timestamp. Now when we refresh, hey, there we go. Mr. Harpo, Tatya Mora Love, and Mr. Hobble Live. 2 misters in there. That's quite funny. You're currently in the same country, so who's better suited than me to substitute? Very true, Steffi. Very good observation. That is a very good observation. And this, I thought this suit would be a lot warmer than it actually is. So far, we're doing okay. Just have to keep the face visible. But it's kind of nice because when I bend down like this, then it's just the bunny face, which I think is quite amusing. So what do y'all think of the costume? Do you think it's like, if you look at the outfit from the movie, I mean, it's not the same, right? It's definitely not the same, because his ears, like the ears on his are like all the way up and super pointy and rigid. But other than that, I think it's pretty close. A little further down to hide the top part of your face. Just like this. Can't see if it's hiding me. Is it hiding me now? It should be hiding me. It's very hard to... Sorry, I hit the mic. It's very hard to bend it any further because it's quite tight in the back. There is an ass flap though. Pardon my French. Have you got the belt, and why does the bunny need a belt? So I believe his belt has some kind of weapon on it, but I haven't seen the movie, so I don't really know. That being said, I'm just going to leave this up for a second. I want to just fix the stream elements thing. Now you look like a hoodie kid stealing sweets from a shop. Trust me, if some kid ran into a shop with this, I don't think that they would let him steal. Honestly, I just don't think it would happen. So I'll just leave this up for a second while I debug. And y'all can think about the thing that we did last time about this project. Also, I could show the Miro board already. Miro. Which Channel Diagnostics? Okay. So here's the idea. This is the project. All right. So this is where we are now. Wow, this is like hype music. Have you ever seen a bunny dab before? I don't think you've ever seen a bunny dab before. I want to fix the alerts thing. So give me 1 second. Because I want the alerts to show up, because it's only right that people have their things show up. Dabbing bunny, my life is complete. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. So let's check this out. Be right back. Yeah, so this bar has just disappeared. Base. Base. How low can you go? This is incredible. Can Fiona dab too? I don't think she can. We've never tried it with her, to be honest. I feel like that would be almost animal cruelty, but yeah, we've never tried it. It's not to say that she couldn't. I just don't think that she can. She does let us, you know, she's very comfortable around us, so she, you know, she lets us like so will you be streaming Just Dance later too? No, because I feel like I would rip the bunny suit. I really feel like it's tight enough. This was like the second biggest size. I probably should have gone one size up, to be honest. I'm not exactly a small guy. I'm a free guy, but I'm not exactly a small guy. Okay, so stats bar. If I go to edit stats bar, I'm just doing this off stream for a second, or off view, I should say. So go to stats bar, copy overlay URL, and go to stats bar properties. It's the same link. That's very strange. I don't understand this. Shutdown source when not visible. Okay. It's not even showing up in OBS anymore. Could be an authentication thing, right? It's possible, in theory. I guess. I guess it's possible. Hey, ADHD designer, aka Shannon. Welcome to the stream. It's nice that you're able to swing on by. This is not my usual getup, just FYI. I'm not usually dressed as a bunny for my streams. Yeah, I was thinking off as well, J. Walter, but oh no, now it's there. It's appeared. Now it's on the bottom. You can see it's below me now. Okay, let's try the alerts. How can we test one of the alerts? I think there's a thing for that somewhere. Where was that? Where was this? Emulate a follower event.
Wow.
Okay, I heard the sound. Did you hear the sound? Oh,
wow.
J. Walter, thank you for following. Again. That is so odd. Why isn't it appearing then? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's go to the alerts. Okay, emote wall. Shout out. The shout out didn't work for Panther, did it? Look, if I do a shout out. Let's do a shout out for... Let's do a shout out for... Mere. Interesting. Wasted a perfectly good follower streak. This is very annoying. Steffi's saying this is a plot twist. It's not. Okay, so there's definitely something up with the overlays, which is a bit odd. I just tried this all out earlier. Okay, we'll just refresh them all. Give me a second here, chat. The alert box. Edit. So the alerts, properties. Come on, copy the link. So this is not what you should be doing on stream normally. I know Shannon, if you're watching, offered to you to help you out with this kind of stuff. You should not be doing this stuff live on stream normally. But I'd like in the meantime everyone to look at this beautiful Miro board and all of these different name suggestions. And if you have other name suggestions, please put them in chat. And no, this is J. Walter, these are pajamas for kids, but I'm not going to wear them as pajamas. I don't wear pajamas. It's too warm for me. Definitely too warm for me. So I have updated the alerts window. Let's see what happens. Let's try a follower event again. Okay, let's mute that. Ah, it's because the site was not muted. Did you try? Maybe you'll like it.
Wow.
So the sound came through, but the it makes no sense. It literally does not make any sense. It makes no sense. There should be a follower alert up there. If you're hearing the sound, why aren't you seeing the visual thing? Sleeping like a bunny, literally.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know why that's not working, and that's pretty weird, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna turn off the shutdown source, because maybe that's causing problems. Maybe it was the shutdown source thing. Let's try one more time. Let's try with a follower event again.
Wow.
Hey, there we go. Okay, so that's interesting. It's a shutdown source problem. Okay, so memes. Let's try the memes. Shutdown source when not visible. I wonder why this is suddenly causing issues. It never caused issues before. It's a bit odd. Go play with the paper ball, bunny man. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the paper ball? Where is it? No, bunnies are not like, they're not that hyper, I would say. All right, let's just check the shout outs again. Let's see, we got a shout out for... Who else we got here? Let's just shout out J. Walter. There we go. Okay. Shout outs are working. That seems good. So it's a shutdown source problem. That's interesting to know. Diaksta, thank you for sending good vibes. I appreciate it. That's very cool. So what we have to test some memes out as well. Let's test some memes. Garbage memes. And we have to test emotes in chat. Someone slap a couple emotes in chat. We should get with like 6 or 7 emotes. We should get like a decent amount of hype, and then they should like go all over the place. I think. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. Shutdown source. So there's an option on your let me just show this here. You can see this here. There's this option here, shutdown source when not visible. And apparently if that was checked, that causes the stuff to not work, because it's a scene within a scene, right? I have all of these in one scene. And yeah, so that maybe causes issues. All right, let's just go through them again. So shutdown source. I probably have to like just update all of them. So the emote thing, thank you everyone for pasting emotes. I guess it only triggers on a certain event. I can't remember how I've configured it. Never scrolled that far down. Yeah. The emote wall, I think. Oh yeah, shutdown source when not visible. That was still active. Spam a couple emotes again, chat. Let's do a couple more. And that should be sound alerts. Ah, that one too. There we go. These are all in my base scene, which is why maybe things were not working properly. I don't know. So things should be a lot more. Hey, there we go. Hype is back, chat. Wonderful. So now we can start the actual coding exercise of today. So I have a problem, chat. I have a big problem. Diuxa, are you here for the first time? I don't know if I've seen you before. If you're here for the first time, welcome in. And if you're not here for the first time, then welcome back. I am trying to figure out, with much difficulty I might add, how to build a data product for Twitch. And oh, that was interesting. The virtual camera was active. That was probably also causing some problems. Yes, so I don't know how to develop things. And that may seem strange coming from me, but I really don't know how to develop things because I'm not a developer. So what I really struggle with is I want to do things that require code and then I don't know how to do them. So at the moment, my main struggle is figuring out how to take the things that I've learned so far about what I've developed so far. So like writing this app stuff. How can I take that knowledge and apply it to an actual data product? Jay Walter says, you look like a developer. That's very interesting. I mean, do I really look like a dev? In a bunny suit sitting at my desk like this? Do I really look like a dev? I don't know if that's the case. I'm not sure that I really look like a developer, but okay. I think the main thing is that I don't really know what to do next. A Duracell developer. So I just keep on going. Thank you, Jay Walter, for the 100 bits. And that means we have chaos bits. So if you drop now, your person will get splattered all over the place by Easter eggs and chocolate. Because it's bunny themed. But I think, Jay Walter, I think you already dropped before. It's possible. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not. Look at that. I think you were a little bit too late. Mere for the bits. Yeah, Jay Walter, I think you dropped before already. Yeah, so I kind of don't know where to go from here because essentially last time, so for anyone who's new here, you can use the project command to figure out what I'm doing. Basically, I'm trying to build something for Twitch streamers like myself, people who are interested in knowing more about what's happening on their stream at the moment. So not what happens after stream, but really what's happening at the moment. So like now I have like X number of viewers and my bitrate is whatever, but I don't really know much else about what's happening on my stream. I mean, Twitch is telling me that, you know, there's an activity feed. Like I know when someone has followed and things like that, but I don't have any information beyond that. So I feel like it would be interesting to know more. Kapow! I feel like it would be interesting to know more about what's happening on my stream. And this is a great chance for me to kind of bring together two different parts of my life, which is obviously my kind of day-to-day work as a data person, data analyst, or whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. You can definitely go have a more of a look at my background on my website if you want to know a little bit more about my background. Most of you here know who I am. So that's one part, and the other part of me is of course a Twitch streamer since almost a year. Actually, it'll be a year in November. And yeah, so this is a chance to kind of bring those two things together. And as I said before, I'm not a developer, but I'm trying to figure out the way to put this into some kind of app. And fortunately, lovely Finite Singularity, which I should definitely give him a shout out because he's going through some tough stuff at the moment. But Finite wrote this, along with some other streamers, wrote this amazing program called, I actually don't need 2 tabs here, called Tau. And this program is meant to unify all the different Twitch API endpoints into one. And that is super great because I didn't want to like start trying to code against each of the individual endpoints that Twitch provides. I just needed one source for all the data that I want. Speaking of data, there's a great meme for that.
I put my faith in data, information. Ones and zeros never lie.
Ones and zeros never lie, exactly. And so I think what could be really cool is having this Tau thing included within the app, whatever the app looks like, which I'm not sure what it's going to look like yet. But if you have it included in the app, then you already have the data kind of collection methodology in there. So we basically already gotten data, we're storing it in our database. We've even kind of done the do analytics part in a way, because we wrote a query here in SQL, which apparently, according to Ollie, is not a programming language, but I strongly disagree because it's code. Therefore, it is a programming language. Ones and zeros never lie, Steffi. Ones and zeros never lie. So I wrote this query here that basically gets me all of my followers for each week. And if we look actually in our follower growth table, the last week we have in here is 902. So what I'm gonna do is just, I'm just gonna, what am I gonna do? What would be the easiest way to do this? I want to, do I want to just create the table again? Yeah, for now. I want to just drop this. Hips don't lie. Hi, Dyuxta. Because you waved. I waved back. I saw you use my happy emote earlier as well. Thank you. I'm very happy today. I'm happy to be a bunny. Bunnies generally lead pretty happy lives, actually. They're fairly content animals. I mean, they eat raw vegetables. So, you know. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
I think I am getting a text message. Bloop. Ah, there it is.
Oh, Jay Walter dropped with the bunny. That's very cool. Let's drop with all animal related things. So if you can find animal emotes, you can also use Unicode. You can use normal like Unicode emotes on Twitch as well, if you didn't know that. We're waiting until he starts humming Shakira songs. Actually, funny story, Shakira was the first artist I saw live in concert back when I was living in Japan. I went with my parents to Shakira concert. Pretty amazing. Mere, it's going pretty well. I can't really complain. Lots of crazy stuff has been happening past few weeks, I guess. I haven't caught any of your recent streams, Mere. I think you've been streaming a bit less than usual. Is that possible? My schedule's like all over the place, so it's so fitting that I landed with a bunny. Like, I guess Steffi, I guess the panther is animal related. You can't stream since a few months. Oh no. Okay. Oh, okay. It's been a while. Yeah, you know how it is, you know? Things change. Speaking of which, I think we need to change the lighting a little bit. Back to our traditional, you know, traditional stream lighting. The panther landed in the same position as me. Yeah, I can see just the outline, like here. That's pretty funny. Hopefully you can move soon in like 1 to 2 months and then you can stream again. Oh, that would be great, Mary. I would love to see you online again. If you don't know, everyone, Mary actually designed all the emotes on my channel. So now we can actually give you the proper shout out because they're working again. So if you are considering to get some emotes done for your channel, or if you need any kind of design work really, Mary is super creative. So she'd be more than happy to take a look at that for you. And I think she has time, right, Mary? Yeah, no problem for the shout out, of course. I mean, you made these amazing emotes. I love them. I really do. I think they're so nice. They're just, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with them. I love the shoes, the fire shoes. Those are like my favorite. You have a lot of time until the new job. That's great. That's great. So yeah, so everyone, if you're interested in having some emotes done, then those are the 5 that Mary did. I'll probably need some new ones soon for more subscriber points if we grow. Also the follower emotes, if they are ever going to be released on my channel. Alright, so I want to create this new table. I just need to double check this function read follower growth. I need to check what we named the table. Followers growth. Yeah. So basically I'm taking the results of my query and just putting it into a table. Nothing complicated. Should be available to end of the year for everyone. Oh great, I only have to wait another 4 months. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. TP Fufun. Yeah, so what we have here is what we did last time. Where this is basically like, this is the sort of quintessential of my app, right? This is like one possible feature. Thank you, Steffi, for keeping up the paper ball throwing. It's very important. So you see here, this is my followers since the week of the end of July. Thank you, Ducksto, as well, for keeping up the paper ball throwing. It's a very, very important thing of the stream, paper balls. So you see, like, these are the new followers that I'm gaining per week, and you can see my growth is all over the place, right? This is real numbers, by the way. And you can see that what we've done is actually just looked at the growth rate change per week. So basically 9 is an increase versus before, which was 0 because of the way that we've done it now. But it was just, you know, then it was now from 9 to 16 is another increase, but from 16 to 16, so we gained another 16 followers in the second week, funnily enough. So that's constant. That's actually exactly the same growth. Leslie, did you miss the surprise? I don't know. You tell me, Leslie. Did you miss the surprise? Do you think this is a normal kind of stream outfit for me? If you've seen my previous streams? Halifax, thank you for the raid, my friend. Oh, Noob, thank you for the resubscription. 7 months! 7 months, Noob. You've been there since the beginning. I appreciate you. Noob, you also get a special shout out because you are a very close friend of the Claw and looks the same as usual, I think. Is that so? Is that so? Is that so, Leslie? Yes, Halifax, I enjoyed your stream before. Unfortunately, I couldn't join for too long. I was getting dressed. Luce, you're late to the party, but happy Easter. Yeah, this is actually has nothing to do with Easter, funnily enough. But we are honoring TD's basically challenge, let's say. Chillaxathor, hello, welcome in. Nice to have you back again. You appreciate me stopping by. Thank you, Halifax. Yeah, I try to drop by Fuhon Pai, thank you so much for the follow. It's very appreciated. Should we put Fuhon Pai into our database? I think we should. We should definitely run our app again. So you'll see here, there'll be 2 new follows since we last ran it. That was probably Fuhon Pai, and I think Jay Walter followed again. So that was a refollow. So we can actually look at user followers. Let's refresh that. There we go. Jay Walter's got another position, Fuhon Pai. So the fun thing is, what we can actually do, we could technically run another thing on this database. If we were to try and follow, if we were going to look for Jay Walter again in the database to see if Jay Walter appears twice in here, because it could be that that's a refollow, and we could actually only count that once if we wanted to. Splashly. Why are you paying money for me to do this? You know? Please enjoy some time with your wife, Ollie. Thank you for lurking. Data Dev, welcome in. Fiona with Maddie face mask is streaming. It's secretly Fiona. Yes, Splashly. I guess it could be described as cute. But thank you for your subscription. 2 months. It's really appreciated. Really. I am very proud to be part of the Claw Stream team. That's true. Thank you, Stream Elements. Fuhon Pai is now in the database. That's correct. You are now in the database. So what we have here is we can compute this again. So we see, for the moment, this week that we're currently in, the week of the 9th, we have a decline in follower growth. Thank you, John is here for the follow. That would be actually, we can update this again. Sure, why not? So like I said, this is just a preliminary version of the app. Obviously, this would be running constantly. It would be doing this constantly. So we see here, 1 more follow. This will be in the DB again. If we look here, this would be updated, and now it's in the database. Now, if we ran this again, we can see this is 4. It's still a decline, right? But the follower growth is just, you know, it's just follower growth, right? Luz says, I am thinking of running a community challenge goal where a certain number of bits, for example, and I will buy a medieval knight outfit and wear it on stream. Oh my gosh, that is pretty epic. John, no problem. Great. Yeah, that's appreciate the follow. Oh, apparently we're close to a hype train. Oh, that's very cool. We need another kind of event for that to happen, but don't feel pressured to fill Bezos's pockets, honestly. That's not the reason I'm doing this, right? So Diaksta, what if people change their username? That's a very good question. That is why we have this from ID in the database. So if, for example, let's say Jay Walter went to change their username, their from ID would stay the same. That's why we are going to use the from ID to check for duplicates in the database, for example. At the moment, we have 78 rows, and we could check for duplicates in here. We can also just sort by ID, and we would probably fairly quickly see if there are any duplicates. It doesn't look that way. Let's check the next page. No, I don't think there are any duplicates in here. So anyway, the idea behind oh no. Oh no. Why? Oh, share screen. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. Loose. An anonymous viewer has gifted a sub. Loose is definitely not anonymous. It's on... Does Bezos even have room left in his pockets? I'm not sure, Steffi. I'm really not sure. A knight armor sounds really clunky and noisy, though. On brand for imposter syndrome. Battleground indeed. Luce, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. It's highly appreciated. I was on the chatting scene. I'm very sorry. Thank you everyone for telling me. That is a lot of emotes. Fuan Bai, I like your comment about Bezos having special pockets inside other pockets. Classic RPG, right? Like you can carry 1,000 items, no problem. In any case, yeah, for the moment there are no duplicates in here, and so we could definitely use... Oh no, that's not true. I lie. I'm sorry. J. Walter is in here twice. So actually what we could do in this case is we could mark J. Walter's second event as a refollow, and we could actually count it towards... I mean, in this case we have like new followers, but we could like maybe count it as a refollow or something like that. J. Walter, thank you so much for the 100 bits again. That's very, very kind. Let's all drop because we have chaos bits running, which means that those bits have a chance to hit you and mess up your trajectory, or in the case of J. Walter, make you land an 8890. That's also very good. I think you paid for that drop, J. Walter, literally. I think you were just trying to push the hype train, I think. Just showing my support. Everyone thinks we should be in a fight over relational versus document databases, but our friendship is love across tech stacks. You're right. Loose does stream MongoDB. It's very, very interesting. MongoDB is a... Well... I think it's still... I don't know if you'd call it relational, but there's still a schema to it, right? There's still a overall concept and logic to document databases like MongoDB. But yeah, you should definitely check out Loose, because Loose's streams have some more information about what it's like to work with non-relational database. So we're using SQL, which is very relational. Everything is, you know, columns and columns and rows. So that's very straightforward, I would say, for most people to understand, because that's very similar to, you know, a spreadsheet, for example. I just got a funny look from my partner because she sees me here in a bunny suit, and it's obviously very amusing to her, which is as I said before, this is not the norm. I haven't been dressing up in normal clothes for all my other streams, I promise. Mere, that drop looks very, very promising so far, even though it is the Bible thumb sad face. You might usurp J. Walter, let's find out. Oh, very close. I think that was very, very close. I have not, Steffi. You'll just have to take my word for it. Just like the follower game, just like the drop game not being rigged. You'll just have to take my word for it. Halifax also a solid drop, but I think it was a look of, why are you wearing your usual clothes for stream now? So what is your partner Maddie up to these days? Well, yeah, those conversations are always pretty awkward. Yeah, so, you know, what does your partner do? Well, he's a data person and he streams on Twitch. Oh, cool. Do you have any examples of his streams on Twitch? And then, you know, they show me in a bunny outfit. It's very confusing. Yeah, it's very confusing. So, chat, this is what I was thinking of doing today. Nimi B, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you there. Again, nice to see you again. I do trust that somebody shall be joining us shortly, which it makes sense to maybe hide myself, actually. But I have nowhere to hide. I can't hide. How do I hide? If I hide like this? Okay. Nimibi, you should give us a heads up when a certain person is considering joining stream, because then I can go full on to the just me stream to preserve the integrity of the surprise. Put image instead of face cam. No, I don't. I don't think I'm gonna do that again. Luce says it's considered semi-structured. JSON-like, so it has outer curly brackets and field value pairs, but can support a wide range of data types, and not every document has to have the same fields and types. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Luce. And things like, you know, graph networks and things like, or networks within the database are possible and things like that. So it's quite interesting for sure. What we're talking about, by the way, are non-relational databases. So basically, databases like Mongo or NoSQL, as they're called, we're basically talking about something like this, right? Yes, do come join the Claw on Discord, because it will be lots of fun. So basically we're talking about this, right? We've got analytical, OLAP, relational, and then the, you know, like graph, key value store, column family, which I'm not familiar with, and document is the one that Luce is talking about here, being MongoDB. This is all highly interesting stuff. I encourage everyone to read up on this, because it is very fascinating about how we store data, because as we know,
Put my faith in data, information. Ones and zeros never lie.
I put my faith in data and information. You can apply schema validation to the database if you wish. Look out for MongoDB Twitch on Wednesday when I learn all about it. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. So NimiB, can you give us a heads up when a certain person is going to join? Can I count on your support? What is that from? So the clip, that's from Arrow, the series, the show on Netflix. And it's fair use, apparently, to use clips. Or were you referring to Luce's comment, John? You don't mind if I call you John, do you? You wrote this 2 weeks ago, so up to date. Wonderful. Yeah, clips from Arrow, exactly. There's also plenty of other clips for, you know.
If you didn't want to play, then why'd you come to the party?
Some classics like Friends. So the plan for today is to think about this part. So basically, do analytics is kind of done. Thank you, NimiB, and thank you, Noob. Oh, sorry, that was Steffi, not Noob. Normally, Noob's triggering the garbage one. So we have a check mark for the do analytics part. I mean, basically what I've done here, this is the analytical part, right? What I'm doing is doing one feature at a time. And the idea behind that is to give us the flexibility to say, let's do one feature and build it end to end and make sure that it works. And then once we're certain that it works, we can go to the next thing, right? So that's kind of the idea. Of course, it carries some risk, right? Because we didn't account for a lot of complexity. This feature in particular, right? It's fairly easy. This is a feature where, I don't know what we would call this, but basically this is like some kind of follower growth chart over time, okay? And we're basically charting follower growth. And if you put this in some kind of chart, sorry for the 90 million lumens. Let's activate dark mode. I don't know if the spreadsheet will cope with dark mode. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, again, we're in the same country, so who's better suited to substitute garbage than me? That seems to be your go-to excuse today, Steffi, which is kind of funny. So if we were to paste this in here, can we even see this? I feel like that's not... Oh, right, because it's in dark mode, it doesn't respect things. Hold on. White text? That didn't work. Okay, I need to change it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. We'll make it smaller, okay? We'll make it smaller. Look. So it's not as many 1,000 lumens. Okay? Reset this. Wait, it didn't paste anything. Paste values only? Oh, I didn't copy it. That's probably the issue. Most probably. CSV. Okay, that's CSV. Export data. So just copy to clipboard is fine. Okay, where's the thing? There it is. Okay, paste values only. Why is nothing appearing? This is so odd. There we go. Okay, let's try dark mode again. Maybe it flips the colors when there's actually text there. Yeah, okay, that's nice. So now we can make like a cool like dark mode chart or something. Remember, cam is off for the moment because we don't want to spoil it for a certain someone. Data, columns, split text to columns. Detect automatically, that doesn't work for whatever reason. Oh no, it did. Oops. There we go. All right, so we have our data in here. Minus 90 million lumens. So this is week, new followers, and this is the follower growth or growth type. Okay, I know I misspelled this. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. All right. So what we do now is if we just go here, insert chart. This is what we get. Column chart. Use row 1 as headers, column A as labels. So these are the new follows per week, right? And now what we can do with the growth type is we could actually convert this and say decline is, you know, minus something and increase is plus something and constant is 0, for example. So let's do 0 is constant, decline is -1, increase is 1. Just to have an idea. Oh, I didn't want to do that, I'm sorry. Just to have an idea of where this is going. So we have increases 1 and increases 1. Now you could see this yourself, right? You can see that from each week it gets larger or it gets smaller or it stays the same. But the idea would be that this growth might be something over like month on month or something like that. And you could compare your growth rate for certain periods. So saying, let's say you had a period of growth for a while and then it dropped again. You could actually look at that. Potentially. So the idea here is if we want to add this growth type, let's just replace the decline. T Drayson, where's the face cam, Maddie? Give me one moment to just finish this for a second and I will explain where the face cam is, my friend. So we want the growth type to be on the right axis. And this could be, for example, I don't know, something like this. And maybe we can make it a combo chart. Data is the entertainment. Where's the data, Mr. Two Shoes? This is all the data. Whoa. If you looked at my message, it overheated. Yes, yeah, it got a bit hot, the camera, but I think it should be good to turn on again. Let's just try and see if it's okay. Surprise, TD! I got you. I got you. You didn't think I'd do it, did you? You remember? You remember? You held me to it. You said, you should do this outfit. And I said, I'll do it for a subathon. You know what? I'll do it just for shits and giggles. Full on bunny suit, my friend. Full on bunny suit. Let's go indeed. Wow, the drop game is like literally in front of my face now. So I hope TD it was worth the wait. And now you understand why I was coercing you into joining stream today. What? Okay, that one is actually anonymous. Oh my gosh. Thank you, whoever just donated 20 tier 1 gift subs. That is extremely generous. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, whoever you are. Thank you very much for the follow, Corrupted Hobo. I appreciate you as well. That is quite the flex. Quite the flex. I enjoy that very much. I'm glad that I assume that whoever's decided to be so generous has, you know, is enjoying the stream and having a good time. So that means a lot to me. If you'd like to see TD, it is really full bunny suit. I'm not wearing shoes, definitely not. But it is a full bunny suit, and yes, it's a little bit warm, but it is worth it. It's definitely worth it. Major hype indeed. Major hype indeed, Chilaxathor. Oh, Noob, you're in 2nd position. Yes. That's actually pretty funny how it now says gift a sub now to be number 1, but it doesn't say who's in the 1st position because it's anonymous. Maddie Bunny no shoes, indeed. I will not be showing my bare feet on stream. That normally costs a lot of money. So I should not be doing that. But you see, okay, chat, so let's just wait for these subs to finish. Obviously 20 subs, it's quite a lot of alerts. I'm glad I got my alerts sorted out. I can see a lot of names that I haven't seen for a while as well, like Phil Data Baron and Carl24K, and who else got a sub? Elund got a sub. Heiko. I can see like a lot of names from like people who watched me a long time ago, who obviously have not been here in a while, and maybe the gift subs are going to encourage them to come back. So I really appreciate that. That's super cool. T Drace in 2 months, thank you. So much fun here on Twitch, honestly, just so much fun. Very generous. 20 tier 1s is very generous. I'm also seeing like people like Lurky Dev and Leslie who got subs out of that, which is super cool. Data Dev, I can see you got one as well. That is very nice to see regular viewers getting those subs gifted from others. It's really very generous. I need to take a drink. This is all very overwhelming. Whew. Oh gosh.
Wow.
Noob, are you joking? Are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
They're great.
What are you doing, Noob? There's TD's 2 month that just came in. We are already at a level 5 hype train. What happened? 206%. Oh my god, this is craziness. How did we go from 0 to level 5? That's just nuts. Noob, thank you for those gift subs. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This is just, it's so overwhelming to have so much support from the community. Canhorn, thank you for subscribing at tier 2. I appreciate you. That's really just, everyone's support is just really heartwarming, and it's very nice to see that everyone is it's everyone just being so kind.
They're great.
Roars, you are lurking and you need to watch something else. No you don't. All these alerts coming in, this is crazy. I can't even follow what's happening now. J Walter with the 100 bits. Canhorn, oh my god, 5 tier 1 subs. What are you doing? What are you doing? We already hit level 5. What are you all doing? This is craziness. I can see all these people getting subs who I've seen on my stream a long time ago. This is quite amazing.
Where's my super suit?
We don't have a super suit, TD. Salma will kill you. Oh no. TD. Did you just gift another sub? Oh, TD. Canhorn, what? Okay, Canhorn was here. You're all to blame equally for this, okay? You're all to blame equally for this. It also reminds me I need to work on my anonymous gifter donation, because that is not good enough. So I need to... Oof, sorry for the lumens, friends. I'm going to note this down because...
I want to speak with your manager at PAC.
I want to speak with your manager. I'm going to note this down in my Trello because I need to change this because that is not good enough. It is not good enough that you get generic alerts. That's not good. So we need to fix the anonymous gifter alert. Or the gift sub alert in general. We just need to fix that. I'm putting it at the top of my list. Okay, chat? And the reason I'm blurring this is so that no one can see all of my crazy ideas. Like getting in... like getting into a bunny suit, for example. Oh my gosh. So, level 5 hype train at 310%. No, TD. Did you just do what I think you did? I see a redemption there. I see a redemption. Let me just follow up on chat a little bit. TD redeemed Cool Gang. Okay, very well. Then I guess the combo has been done. Cool Bunny, yo. Cool Bunny. I want to speak with your manager. Maddie, can you go big face cam for a sec? Yeah, I guess we, at this point, not doing much coding right now. That's true. That is a lot of carrots, Jay Walter. Thank you. I appreciate those. I think I'm caught up on chat. Yes, I think we are caught up. We don't have a super suit yet. You gave your girlfriend a sub. That is possibly the sweetest thing I've ever seen someone do on Twitch. Honestly. Oh, hold on one sec. I think I'm getting is that really? Oh yeah, I'm getting a phone call, chat. Hold on.
You have a collect call from
Harry Sequel
at the Clark County Prison. This call may be monitored or recorded. To accept the charges for this call, press 1. To refuse this call, hang up.
Well, that's very interesting. Harry Sequel tried to call me. Thank you everyone for the level 5 hype train. That is truly amazing. I've also received an emote, but it is a level 4 emote. Because I have all the level 5 ones. That is crazy. I should accept the call, but I don't feel like accepting the call from Harry Sequel, okay? I don't feel like it. I wouldn't call them back. I'm not calling them back. I hung up. It sounds very fishy, doesn't it? Thank you everyone for your amazing support. PD, what do you mean by double feedback? Switch to just chatting. There's no code here. I don't know what you mean by double feedback. I do have to mute Twitch because I forgot to do that earlier. But I don't think... Ignore me, it was my girlfriend not wearing headphones on FaceTime. Okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I have to mute Twitch because sometimes I open Twitch to go check out people to raid. So we are 1 hour 15 in. We haven't done a lot of code yet. Jay Walter lands with the carrot. That is very cool. Thank you everyone for your support. I I'm very appreciative. Look, I'll take off my glasses. Then you know I'm serious. Thank you very much. I'm very, very appreciative of the support. I am overwhelmed by it, actually. Let's just take a second to find our groove again. So the chat should be there. Unfortunately, it's not. It should be on the right side of that. I don't know why that is. This is technically my new intermission screen, which is kind of cool. Just for today's stream, TD, I did all the kind of... I redid all of my scenes so that you could have the best experience possible. How come this isn't working? It's a bit strange. Maybe it's a visibility thing? Now the Big Bucks Bunny needs to visit the other one, but which is which? I guess we should do that, chat, huh? Okay, we'll do that. Give me one moment. There you go, chat. Big Bunny visiting Small Bunny. You saw it here first on Twitch.
Yo, what's going on?
OG Bunny streams. So, we should do some coding, because otherwise people are going to get angry that they're in the wrong category. In before Bunny Heart Attack. She is, she couldn't care less. Yeah, you're right, Steffi. She's very low maintenance, and she's very relaxed. So she does not mind much at all. As you can see, she's still there on the challenge. She's just like, I'm good, yo, all good. So let's do more code. So we see that I'm having like really strange performance all over the place, right? Like I've got growth. I've got some growth, which is actually, we can change the scale here. If we go to the where is it? Basically series, where is it? Growth type. So this would be area, for example, right axis, right? So here, for example, you could show something like this for growth. This is obviously a very terrible diagram. She has got a room with sofa, luxury bunny. Yeah, she needs to have enough space, right? She is 7 kilos, so she needs enough space to run around, right? Otherwise, it's just unfair to keep her in a small cage, right? So she's very cuddly, except when you try to buddy her up with the new bunny friend. Then, of course, things can go wrong, indeed. Yes, we tried to not mate, but we tried to introduce her to a friend, and well, it didn't really work out so well. They had a go at each other, let's say. So that didn't go so well. Anyhow, so By the way, the hype train, level 5 hype train was 33 gift subs and 100 bits, and that is truly remarkable. That is just, that's really a lot of, that's a lot of subs, people. So this real-time analytics engine, what would be the next step now? The next step, after, assuming that we've done all this stuff end to end, right? We're trying to do this for one feature, and then we'll build all the other features. So I have an analytical feature already. Imagine that this was a lot more complex and a lot more insightful and a lot more interesting about what's happening on your stream in real time. So follower growth isn't the best example because follower growth tends to be fairly slow, and you tend to not, get followers during stream as well. You tend to gain followers outside of your stream from other avenues, like if you have a YouTube channel or you have some brand awareness somewhere else. In my case, that doesn't really apply, and I think in science and tech in general, that's anyway a very tricky topic. TD asks, what's Fiona's favorite toy? Interesting question. I mean, she quite enjoys, she quite likes paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls. She loves cardboard in general. She likes wood. Certain types of wood are okay for bunnies to chew on. So sometimes we get her like a block of wood and she chews on that. She's not a big sort of log or twig person. She has some in her room, but she doesn't really chew them. So I would say her favorite toy is probably cardboard, but it's kind of hard to say. I'm actually going to be building her a toy soon, an actual toy, because we don't really have, she doesn't have a lot of variety in her toys at the moment. All right, so, oh, Nimibi, that drop looks pretty good actually. Cardboard, is she secretly a cat? No, she just eats it. Like, boxes are not that interesting for her. She just likes tearing apart the cardboard. She thinks that's very she thinks it's very fun. She thinks it's a lot of fun. Bunnies in general like sort of paper and cardboard. I don't know what it is. You just can't give them too much. It's bad for their digestive system. So where were we? As does my parents' cat. Very interesting. Bunnies destroy the housings of cats. Oh my god. I don't think it's that dramatic, noob. Like, your bunny lives outside in the hutch. Yeah, but she must chew. They must chew on, she or he must chew on stuff outside as well, right? So we have an analytical feature, right? It's not very complicated, but we have an analytical feature. And it's in a database, right? So we have a database we can access. So we have this query, this read follower growth, which outputs to, at the moment, console log. So const KPI equals await read follower growth. And what we can do is we can actually just, if we run the app, okay? Let me just show you this, okay? If we run the app like this, okay? Node app.js. So I had a new follower since before, by the way. I don't know who it was, but we had a new follow. We can go check in the followers database. Sort by followed at. Corrupted hobo, right? So we have a new follow, right? And I can keep running this as many times as I want, and it'll just keep checking if I have any new followers. And it keeps doing the KPI function, but it's not putting the KPI anywhere. And now comes the very difficult part, and this is the part that I don't know anything about. TD says they try and chew the wood through the wooden hutch. Yeah, exactly. So they love chewing on wood, and you should give them wood and things to chew on because they need to use their teeth. That's why they also chew hay all the time, because it grinds their teeth down, because their teeth continually grow their whole life. Not like us, where eventually they stop, and they eventually, you have adult teeth and they just don't grow anymore. These bunny teeth just keep growing, so it's kind of crazy. Thank you for continually throwing paper balls, Steffi, by the way. I don't know if I've been thanking you enough for that. I'm saying a lot today, I think. So we're not using this KPI. And what I would like to do is, with the help of you, chat, probably, to some extent...
Garbage.
No, not make garbage. I don't want to make garbage. Ian, it's also very... You're sending mixed messages when you throw a paper ball and then send me good vibes. So I think you have to make up your mind a little bit on what you want, you know?
Garbage.
I probably shouldn't have made the memes command available to everyone. It's a little bit what I feel like right now. I should probably change that after. Yes, so we're not using the KPI thing. So what I would like to do...
I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
happening
sorry.
again.
I'm sorry.
It's happening again.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Good, that's the one.
I gotta change it. I gotta change it. Just drives me up the wall, chat. You just wiped maddywho.com? Oh my gosh, you're joking. TD built an amazing site called maddywho.com. Oops, that's the wrong one. Sorry, it's maddywho. Did you actually wipe it? Did you just wipe it? TD? Did you actually wipe it? Oh no! Did you actually just wipe it? Oh, I have the perfect meme!
Next chart shows the drop in the crime rate over the last month. I just erased everything.
I have the perfect meme, just waiting for it. Oh dear, TD. Well, I won't proceed with your installation. I hope you have a backup somewhere. That would be, I mean, you have the code. You have the code somewhere. So, I hope you can reinstall that. That's a bit awkward otherwise. If your hosting has a backup. Yeah, but your code somewhere, TD. How can the code not be anywhere? It's nowhere. It overwrote my install. Didn't you put your code on GitHub though or something? In some kind of version control? Tell me you didn't. Tell me you used version control. Tell me. Tell me you used version control, TD. I'm installing Swedish. J. Walter, it's a WordPress site. There's no version control. Oh no. Are you serious, TD? This is oh no. Noob, this is what you missed. Apparently TD just wiped maddywho.com. Apparently. It certainly looks that way. Alright, so we're gonna do... There we go. Alright. I'm happier with that choice now. Honestly, I feel like we should mess with this for TD a little bit. But I'm hoping that, TD, I'm hoping that you've got some kind of backup, because that's going to be a huge pain in the bum to figure that out. I should probably take that command out, install Chinese. How about Azerbaijan or something? Like something no one can read. Like, what language is this? Looks like maybe Hindi? Farsi? This is probably, that's Arabic? This may be Farsi? I don't know. Just something that someone would have a lot of difficulty in reading. There's no version control. Nimi B, do you need strong coffee? The ever supportive partner. That's very good. So this is what I want to do now, chat. someone needs to tell me how to get data from the back end into the front end. See, I have everything here that I need. I have this in a const. You see? If I do the const, if I output this, this is what it looks like, okay? I have a beautiful data object. You see? So, what is the best way to connect these two things? Because I don't have a page yet. I don't have any kind of page. Look at this stuff, okay? This is within Tau. I know that it's within Tau's, like I know it's with, I cloned the Tau thing and then I just started building it within Tau, and that's not how I'm gonna do it in the end. But I don't have like a local host where I'm running a web server or anything yet. Like I need to actually get to the point where I have a web page, and then I would start to pull data from this const in my web page, like just like index.html basically, right? And then in the index.html, I just have a function that opens up this. Like that's what's very confusing for me still, is figuring out that part. Bunny.js. Hello Toefrog, welcome to stream. Things are happening today. As you may be able to tell, I am in a full bunny suit. And so, Carrot.js. Well, no, I mean, okay. Stupid question. So if I want to get this data here into a front end, what's the easiest way to do that? And no, I'm not programming in Cottontail. Or Tailwind. Don't anyone mention Tailwind. I'll permaban you. I'm just joking. You can mention anything you want in my chat, as long as it's TOS friendly. So yeah, like what's the easiest way to mention, like what's the easiest way to just...
Garbage.
Isn't Tailwind when a bunny farts? Probably. I mean like that. I don't really know. Like, I don't know how to do this. I just have no idea what the normal procedure is. Like, I've written HTML before, but I've never had to connect HTML with data that I've generated somewhere. That's the thing. So it's, to me, like when I see a website doing that, it's basically just magic. Like it really, I have no clue how that works. You need to have the server send that data to the front end. Okay, so I have this function. How would it send this to the front end then? So this is my app.js. How would I actually send this data other than just console log? Because that's just logging it to the console. How would I actually send this to the front end? So like I could technically look at how Tau is built, because that's what Finite's doing. This is a front end, right? So Tau itself has a configuration for this. I don't know exactly. It's probably in the core, to be honest. I don't know where it would be. Config? Like, where's the stuff for Tau? Like, how does it... That's a backend. This is still a backend? How is it being displayed then? I would create an API endpoint and make a request from your client that loads that data. Wait, what? You'll see a lot of stuff use MVC. Oh, no, I missed the kappa. Sorry, it was on the next line, Steffi. I missed it. Okay. Of course this is a front end, but like where is this front end? Like I don't see an index HTML file here. Where is it? You know? Ah. Is it here? In templates? Is it this? Oh wait, this is like registration stuff. Okay, so model view controller. Model is the class or object, view is the front-end representation, and the controller is the server side, usually with an API endpoint. Templates are the front end. Maybe in static. Like, so there's like tau, static. Ah, here we go. App.js. So I want to see how tau is doing it. I want to see how finite did it. Oh, okay. So there's a console log, set up Twitch events, blah, blah, blah. This is very interesting. Those are template HTML files using hydrated separately. I don't do Django, so I have no clue on how that works. Homeless, hello! Welcome back in, my friend. The templates are built on the backend with the template engine and served to the browser when someone does a request for an HTTP resource. Yeah, but okay, so the template stuff here, tau templates, that's all the stuff to set up tau initially. TD, I think you're right. The stuff in static is the stuff that I'm looking at. So there's the admin panel, which I'm currently looking at here. If I go to /admin, okay. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Hold on. Where's the admin thing? Dashboard? This is the admin panel, I believe. Oh, there's also something not working here for some reason. Let's check on that. What's happening here? Oh, it's been connected for a while. We can obviously shut down. I always get an error with Docker, by the way. I don't know why that is. This error too. I get that with every container, by the way. So let me just fire up the container again, and maybe this error will go away. Also, I updated my theme for Oh My Zish, and I'm really happy with it because it looks so cool. Like, amazing. Just looks amazing. Okay, it says that everything is ready. Database system was interrupted. What's this? Last known up at blah blah blah. Automatic recovery. Oh, interesting. Invalid record length. Interesting stuff. Okay. Oh, it's updating ngrok. Okay, fine. Do that. See, this would happen all in the background when the streamer starts this. They would get all this stuff in the background, and it's updating all these different endpoints. Blah blah blah. Hello, Ian. I don't think it's enough, Ian. Nope. I'm sorry. Okay, so everything is up again. Let's refresh this. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. So this admin thing is here. Admin, not the app. Where is that? Tau? Hold on, tau. Where is this? I'm so confused. Hold on a second. Okay, static. Okay, so there's static admin JS. And then there's like, oof, a lot of stuff here. Vendor. But there's basically something here, core.js. These are all kind of JS helper stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to CSS, images, icon, calendar icons. I'm guessing this is all in here, right? Noob, nice drop. Also, very nice emote. For the 25k bit reward, that is a beautiful emote, Noob. Very, very nice. Yeah, so what I'm trying to figure out is kind of how someone else has done this, particularly finite, because that will give me a better idea. So if I go to admin, let's go to JS, app.js. Okay, so essentially sets up a subscribed WebSocket that connects to the server's JSON widgets WebSocket channel. This example uses RxJS retry when, blah, blah, blah. The open server is also set to update a status element showing the user the WebSocket. So this is what we're seeing here, the WebSocket stream. And where is this being called? Because this is just the function for it. This isn't the actual front end yet. The front end would have to be somewhere here. There would have to be an HTML somewhere. Like, let's just check where this is being called. You had to fill the 25k bit emote somehow. Yes. Okay, so let's index home.html base.html. Ah, so it is a home. Okay. Can we search within a folder here? Find in folder. Home. Dot HTML. There we go. How do I open this in the editor? There we go. How templates home.html. Okay, so interesting. Ah, yeah. Okay, so you can see all this stuff being called here. Ah, this is a bit different because it's in Django, right? Sadly, there's none with that and 2. Otherwise, I couldn't have used that. That no bits. Oh, right, because of the no abbreviation. That's pretty funny. So this is pretty interesting. So basically, extends base HTML. Okay. So it uses block content if user is authenticated. And these in here must be, here it is. So these are all the things that we need for basically showing the data. So toe, as you were saying, basically we have to have like an API in between. So basically what you're saying, if I can just go back to here for a second, what you're saying is this output to browser bit basically API. Okay, you can't see this because it's currently blue or something. Let me change the text color to white. So we have to build an API, is what you're saying. And that's going to be a very windy road, so I'm going to make this a very windy thing. So we have to build an API before outputting it to browser. Oh, cool, gang. How's that, Ian? Is that good for you? Or did you prefer the other glasses? I only have 2, unfortunately. Great. Thumbs up. Bye bye bunny, time for the sleep. Good night, J. Walter. Thank you for joining. I don't really have any pressure to go to sleep because I have 3 weeks off work. So I ain't going nowhere. As I told you, TD, I will most definitely be online for at least another hour after your stream. How was your stream, by the way, on YouTube, TD? I knew that you were on as someone's guest today. 3-week-long stream? I think not. Exhausting. How about that? Although if today had been a subathon, we most certainly would have gotten quite a long stream out of it. I mean, 33 subs. I mean, even if each sub added, let's say, each sub adds, I don't know, 5 minutes? That's 165 minutes. Which is like 165 divided by 60. That's 2 hours, 2 3/4 hours onto my, you know, my normal stream time, let's say. It was good. We were starting building the Apple website. Interesting. Are you're rebuilding the Apple website? Okay, that's very interesting. So, okay, so this is very this windy path here that represents building an API, I'm terrified about now, because I do not know the first thing about doing that. So we could do one of two things. We could try and build an API now, see how that would work, or we could mock up what this could potentially look like in the browser, because we're going to have to write front end eventually. Or we could already start writing the front end directly without any design. But I do feel like I would need someone's design help for that, because I'm not good at designing, as you may or may not have noticed from my beautiful Miro board. I don't really have an aesthetic eye. We were testing out a collaboration plugin like VS Code Colab, but with a visual builder. Oh, that sounds interesting, TD. Okay. Feel free to link your YouTube stream here that you did today, if anyone wants to go check it out. You are a friend of the Claw, so of course you may post links in chat like that. So I don't know how to write an API. I know how to use an API, but actually writing an API I think is a whole nother story, because I don't know how I would go about doing that. And I feel like that's the way to do it, because we need to build this end to end. We need to build it as it's going to be in the end product, so that we can continually add the other features to it. If we just do some workaround thing, then that's not going to fly. Where is okay, so static JS, app.js, base HTML, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So these are all scripts. Okay, so we go into app.js, raid.js. Ah, this is to test the raid channel thing. So that's this here. That's here, this raid test thing. Sorry about that, I hit the mic. So this is very interesting. I feel like maybe building the front end first makes sense. Or mocking up what the front end could look like could be also a fun activity. What do I want to do? What do I want to do, chat? at the end of the day, I have to get here. I have to get to this anyway. I will have to build the API anyway. Of course, we could develop other features, but it's too early for that because we haven't done this end to end yet. And I want to do it with one feature end to end so that I know it works and then continue from there. But if we don't have one feature working, there's no point in doing that. What I don't understand here is these blocks. So if the user is authenticated, then there is a config.channel. This is Python, isn't it? This is Python. There's no other. I mean, this looks a lot like Jekyll. Like when I was writing stuff for Jekyll, this looks a lot like the same syntax. These what are these called again? Steffi will probably know the name. There's a name for these variables. This type of variable notation. I don't remember it. But there is this variable notation, and I know it's used. I know Shopify uses it, for example. Oh, what's this? Okay, hold on. Shopify variables. What are they? Liquid. That's what it's called. Liquid. So I've never built anything on Shopify, by the way, but there's all these liquid. There's these, like, it's a liquid. So there's this thing called Liquid. It's a template language, right? Created by Shopify and written in Ruby. Ah, okay, so it's an open source project now. Interesting. But maybe this is also just like Python? I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Python, so. But basically, it includes the connection status.html. And connection status is like this whole thing here, with redemptions and all this stuff with the HTML. So basically the HTML is built out here, and then there's some scripts in the background that serve. So for example, app.js. Let's check this out in detail. Open to the side. So we have home.html, for example, and there's, where's this stuff? So let's look at this, for example, updates, or this is more like the data, right? This is the data that we actually want to access. There are a lot of web template engines: Mustache, Pug, EJS, etc. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Homeless, for that. Didn't know about this particular definition. Oh, web template engine. Interesting. Django. Right. Django's based on Python, and there's others like Jinja based on Python as well. Interesting. Twig based on PHP. I've heard of that one too. It's interesting. Okay. Okay. So Tau, the WebSocket stream bit, let's see how that works, for example. So there's, we are, where is the WebSocket stream? It's not in home. It's probably in base. Oh no, it's in WebSocket stream HTML. So where is this being included? WebSocket stream. WebSocket stream. No results. So it is in the base, perhaps? Interesting. Base no header, connection status. Surely it should be included somewhere. Okay, let's check in static. Find in folder. Web, socket, stream. Okay. Nothing found. So wait, how is it included then? I don't understand this. There's a div here. There's a div that has... It's just an empty div then. WebSocket stream. Because you just have this, and then the actual contents are somewhere completely different. That makes no sense. To me. You have this... Okay, so you have a container. Yeah, so this div here, right? Div. And then there's this card body. Accordion. WS accordion. So where is that? Let's look for WS accordion, then we can maybe see where that is. WS accordion. Ah, hold on a second. App.js. Update, subscribe, stream online, raid, points redemption, follow. Okay. Ah, okay. This is the const event template. Ah, so for each event, this gets called. Where does this get called? That's the question. Where is this being called? Can I see the uses somewhere? Find all references? This is so odd. Like, how come I don't understand this? Like, surely the event template needs to be called. How else is this stuff going to appear here? Like, the function needs to be called at some point, right? Or am I reading this wrong? Like, there's an event template, and this event template would need to be used somewhere. That doesn't make any sense. Like, all of these JS files have this event template, but I don't understand. This would have to be called somewhere, right? Okay, hold on. Let's search one level up. Update JS, subscribe, stream online, stream offline, raid, points redemption, follow, cheers, app.js. Huh? Chat, this doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. This returns, for every event, this returns this row. But this isn't being called anywhere. See? It's only within... This doesn't make any sense. How is it actually rendering this? How does that even work? It doesn't make any sense. How are you able to see data here? Find all references. It's literally only referenced in app.js. Okay, wait. So this... In app.js it's const, in the other files it's just a payload. I think it's listening in app.js. So but the others, they would have to reference event template, wouldn't they? Like, I don't see how they could get around that. So if you have here, for example, in a follow event, const append follow equals message. Ah, okay, so let's assume append follow. Let's look at the references for that. In app.js, there's append follow message. Handle event message. I see. Okay, hold on. Let's find where this is used. Find all references. That's only in app.js. Append update, append cheer, append follow. Find all references. So this handle event message, but how? Surely this should be called somewhere. It's returning the HTML within the dynamic content from the replay. But so this const is just running all the time? Is that the case? Why don't I see somewhere in the HTML, why don't I see a call for a handle event message, for example? Because this is being called... Where is this being referenced? Go to references. Ah. Okay. There's this function, Twitch events WebSocket. Find all references. Okay. Go to find all implementations? No. Go to references. What am I looking for of this? Because I understand that there's a WebSocket. And then this calls the WebSocket. Okay. And it goes through the WebSocket every time. But does this function, like app.js, is it just called... Oh, this is so confusing. I basically need to build something like a WebSocket. I mean, ultimately, I want to visualize data as well in the front end. So I obviously need more than just data. I'll obviously need to access it in a format that my charting or whatever I'm doing visually in the front end can access it. See, what doesn't make sense for me is, okay, so there's a payload, which is the event template, but this append follow needs to be, this needs to go somewhere. Like set up JSON WebSocket. So this Twitch events WebSocket like this has to be used somewhere, doesn't it? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Because if you just put app.js into your front end, okay, then it goes into this function, but I mean, this function needs to be called somewhere. This Twitch events WebSocket, or does it just by definition open up something here? And this gets called somewhere. Because this is like a try? Is that why that works? Is that why that's working? Does that make sense? So basically, where was this thing? You have home.html, which obviously includes this. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I totally get this now, chat. This WebSocket stream is appearing because there's a window onload event here, and then this Ajax get calls our local API, if you will, right? And puts this for each, right? Okay. So we would have to build something like this with a front end that allows us to listen to those things. Oh, Canhorn, I'm sorry, I just touched you there. That allows us to output stuff. So basically, well, how do I decide now? So Toe, if you're still there, or anyone else who wants to attempt to answer this for me, how do I decide what's the right type of API to use? Because here, for example, in Tau, they're using a JSON WebSocket. But how do I know that's the right thing? Ian, nice land, by the way. 94.59. That's pretty good. How do I know what the right kind of API is? Do you want real-time or user requested? Real-time. Definitely real-time. I mean, the data will be collected in the background will be WebSocket. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I assumed. I also assumed, because Finite did it with a WebSocket, that you'd have to use a WebSocket. It's two-way communication. So the WebSocket can push and pull. So for example, if in my thing, in my front end, I had a drop-down that said filter for last 10 minutes, for example, versus last 30 minutes versus last 60 minutes. If you toggled that filter, it could make a request to your data and only show you the last 10 minutes, right? Even with a WebSocket, right? That makes sense, right? Cool. Cool. Also, Canhorn, tier 2 sub? Thank you, my friend. That's very appreciated. Yeah. Thank you. Super hype. Yeah, there's just that one that you're missing, the fire. That's with T3, right? I love Modern Family. We've been watching a lot of Modern Family recently. So my partner hadn't seen any of it, so we started from the beginning. Oh, Ian. What should I do with you? You didn't even manage to hit me with the paper ball. Shame on you. Shame on you. You little... Oh, Steffi as well throwing the paper balls. You know what you can do with your paper balls, Steffi? You can just take it. You know? That's what you can do. I'm not so sure. I don't know why everyone is clapping. I don't think that Steffi got me with that one. I don't think so. I know Chilaxathor is probably enjoying all the amazing sound effects on the stream. Hype! I don't have hype sounds like Panther. It's all just because I'm throwing them for White Panther. Yeah, maybe. It could be. Alright, so water bottle number 1 is complete. We can switch to the second one. Good thing I have 2 water bottles today. Because one is in the wash.
Bruh.
So, okay, I need to create a JSON WebSocket, which means creating essentially this kind of home.html thing with like a static thing of mine. So here's the question now. You are indeed Chilaxathor, that's great. So here's the question, chat. Do I now try and do the front end first and then build the API and connect them together? Or do I attempt to actually build the API without having any idea of how to do it? And failing miserably? That's the real question. I mean, no pressure or anything. Content first. What does that mean, Steffi? What does content mean? API first? Or the content? I don't want to be so content about it. But like, I need the stuff to fill in. Like, I need to have the data first. So like I have here, I have app.js with my KPI here, right? I already have the data. So API first, right? Okay. That's what I was afraid of. I don't want to do that. You can always hard code something on the front end to see how it will look like. This is true. But I do need the API. Otherwise the whole app is pointless, you know? Otherwise the whole app is just, you know, nothing. Otherwise the whole app is just a complete failure at that point. Jay Walter could build the API in Darklang. Yeah, but like, there's no version control in Darklang, for example. I need to build a WebSocket. I need to build a WebSocket. And I don't know how to build a WebSocket. So I'm just wondering how to do that in the best possible way, you know? I really don't know. What if I just copy what Finite did? Again, Ian, with the mixed messages, you send good vibes and then you throw a paper ball at me. Like, what's, you know? TD, oh, I have the website restoring. Yes, very good. Good vibes paper ball. Good job, TD. Good job. Good job. All these paper balls, it's just craziness. What if I just copy what Finite did? Is that crazy? But also, here's a question. All my stuff is embedded right now. It's all embedded within Tau. All of the stuff that I've done, so all the node stuff is embedded within Tau. Costs you £35, TD. Oh, okay. But that's, you better put it into version control this time. Definitely. Because, you know, I ain't doing this again. Except for Subathon, maybe. So there's, I mean, basically, I mean, this is already all here for me. I'm gonna back up to AWS S3 like all my other websites. Sounds like a smart thing. I mean, basically, Finite already wrote everything I need here. But here's the problem, okay? I don't know the solution for this. But basically, I don't want to have someone pull the entire towel thing down. You know what I mean? Like, this is the part that gets super complicated, okay? Basically, what should happen is someone just downloads the app. I don't know yet where to distribute the app. This is something still to figure out, but basically the app would just it would start Docker and all that stuff for you, and you would run through the setup and everything, and it would allow you to have everything set up, and then it would be just like here, right? You would have Tau running in the background, and you would then be able to just open your browser and view the thing, and then you could use it as a browser source in OBS, for example. I don't know how to distribute that properly, and I feel like that's something I need to tackle as well. You're right, Stream Elements. I am very proud to be part of the Claw stream team. Indeed. I wonder if anyone else is streaming at the moment from the team. Let's check it out. Oh, I feel like this is a natural conclusion to... This is like a natural conclusion to today's stream, kind of. You know what I mean, chat? Like, somehow, like, the next block is a very, very big block to do, you know? If that makes sense. Oh, TD, you're going to be streaming in a bit. All right, all right. So one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to figure out how to actually write the front end, because at the moment, right, everything is embedded in this Tau thing, but I would need to create my own container with my own app and then include Tau into my app. And I don't know, like, include git repo as module. I don't know exactly how to do this. Basically, this. So git submodule. I mean, essentially, we don't have an npm package for Tau. Maybe yet. It might happen, but we don't have one. So git submodule, is this the same thing as you're talking about, Steffi? Blah blah blah. npm install. Oh, sorry, I meant to git submodule. Ah. So if I add Tau as a submodule into my own repository, then I can use it within my With Git modules, you can include a Git repo like Tau and then keep the upstream from Tau. It makes updates easier. Yeah, exactly. So like the person would obviously have to run regular updates and stuff. So add an existing repository. So if I don't have a repo yet, this would be the time to create one, right? Because I don't have one yet for me. And all the work that I've done in here with app.js, with Node, probably I would have to take this out of Tau because this is just so messy now, right? So let's clean that up until TD comes on. Why not? Sounds like a good thing to do. So let's see. Let's just minimize this for the moment. All right. So repositories. Let's create a new repository. Sorry, one. Thank you, Ian, for the bits, but I don't think there's a drop game open. Canhorn for the API. Scratch that. Okay. Streamy mix streamy face. This is not the real name of the end product. This is not the real name of the project. Public. For now, I want to make it private. I will come back to this in a moment about why I'm doing that. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's not the final name yet. So create repository. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not streamy McStreamy face. I need a terminal window. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I have one here. Let's go here. Once the repo has the name, it's the name. I guess. Okay, so we want to git clone. You appear to have cloned an empty repository. No way. Do we need a maddieappnamegenerator.com? I don't think so, TD. I don't think so. I mean... What's up, Ian? How you doing? Okay, so if we do git status... Oh no, sorry, we gotta do cd streamy McStreamy face. Git status. Nothing. We're on the master. Startup names.lol. I mean, there are startup name generators. Startup name generator. There are name generators. I just think it would be so much... Yeah, Namelix, for example. I just think it would be so much funnier. Wow, this does not work in dark mode. So let's try streaming real-time analytics. Using Google, don't dox yourself. I think I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Select it in these long names, medium names. Short and medium. Brandable names. Multiple words. Misspellings. Rhyming. Name style. Compound? What do we want? I don't know, let's do a compound one. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Look at all these names. What's assing? It's pretty odd. Streaming with 2 eyes. Domain is for sale for 7,600 and... I blocked that line where Google says your area. Oh, because when I open a new tab, you mean? What an ass for a name. You mean when I open a new thing, my default new tab is like this. So, you know, there isn't much to be gleaned from this. At the end of Google search. Ah, okay, hold on. Stream name generator. Let me just check this out. What did I missed that? Startup name generator. I mean, there's nothing here. Under the SERP, it tells you your location. Yeah, Zurich. I mean, everybody knows I live in Zurich. Thank you for sending all the balls and good vibes. Scroll to the bottom. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, it's still a really big place though. That's still a really big place. But I see your point. Okay. Thank you, chat, for looking out for me. Where the part of Zurich where I live still has a population of something like 15,000. So, and honestly, it's like if someone really wants to come find me, then it's fine. It's like, come at me.
Bruh.
I'm in a bunny suit. Anyhow, so these are pretty funny names. Fidorkt. Honest Metrics, Focus Lytics. You can always call us if someone's coming. Definitely Chillaxathor. I've got my fire shoe. I'll just kick my fire shoe right up there. You know? Right up there. Actually might use both my shoes, Maddie 2 shoes, and might use then both my shoes to just absolutely, you know, something like that. When can we have a bunny suit party at the Maddie 2 shoes residence? I don't know. I mean, when COVID's not a thing anymore. How about that? I mean, it'll be like 6 hours drive for me, but I'll come down there. Oh, thank you, Steffi. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. So yeah, Baiolo, Odleonto. I mean, this is what it gave us for this. Let's create new names. Maybe go with like Randable. Ooh, Streels. Metrics feed. Multrix. Digital timeline. I hadn't really thought of something like a timeline thing, but in theory, if we called it like something with timeline, like stats timeline streamer, something like streamer timeline or something like that, you know? I don't know, something around that could work, maybe. Anyway, okay, so I have a streamy McStreamy face and there's nothing in it, which is fine. What I want to do, which I should definitely not do this way, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway. If I go to my folder with my stuff in it, I've got my Tau folder where I created app.js. That's the JavaScript file with all my stuff in it. So if I move, going live in 5, thank you for the heads up, TD. How do, you know, Ian, the welcome command is kind of for new people to the stream. You don't have to spend 300 points every time to say welcome, you know. If you don't want to, I'm just saying you could save your points. So what's the best way? I should just install npm in my streaming mix, like just install npm here, right? Or what was it? Node? I just got back to my desk greeting again. I see. What if I just install npm here and then copy app.js over? Does that make sense?
Exclamation point garbage.
smart. Real smart noob. I assume you think my idea is garbage? No circle commands here, Ian, I'm sorry. I mean, that's the easiest way, isn't it? I mean, literally just like, you just download Node.js. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you just wanted to drop the meme. It's a great meme. No, Karen thinks it's garbage, didn't you hear? I already have Node.js. But I need to install it. No, wait a second. I'm so confused now. Do I need to install Node.js or do I need to create the... How did I do this? How did I create package.json and app.js? Oh, this is... It's too late in the day, I'm telling you, chat. This is what happens when you when you're up for like 20 hours. Node app.js. Yes, npm init, exactly. Oh my god. How could I... Okay. Ah, package name. What should we call it? Streamy face. Although it doesn't really matter because we could just, you know, stream thing. Because we're just going to override it anyway. Entry point. App.js. Test command. None. Git repo. Yes. Keywords. None. Author. License. Is this okay? Yes. So much to it's not the final name. Once the node package has the name, it is the name. Bye, NimiB. Thank you for... Yeah, we'll give TD a few moments to get set up before we go raid him. Before we raid TD. So, okay. So we now have the node package set up there. Package.json. Why is there no app.js yet? I have to actually create it, don't I? Okay, we'll just put this over here. I mean, I can just move it. I don't know if TD dressed up. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. Package lock. That's when you run the packages for the first time, right? I'm just gonna copy these over here. How about that? Replace. Everything else would be disappointing to be honest. Last drop for me before I fall asleep in the chair. Oh no, Chillaxathor, don't fall asleep. We're gonna go to TD stream soon and continue the fun times. Okay, node modules. That's what's also missing. Because I installed a ton of node modules. Can I just copy them over? I feel like that's not the right way to do it. What happens if I copy over the node modules? Is it gonna break something? I mean, really, like really break something? I don't think so. If I just put them in there, like, what does it know where stuff is? Like, those are just there, you know? Who cares? Should be fine. Let's test it out. This is like the YOLO version.
Put my faith in data, information. Ones and zeros never lie.
Oh, I need a new palette. You'll miss the dependencies part from package.json by just copying the folder. Ooh. Are you sure? I mean, I copied all of them over. I copied everything over. Including package lock. You can copy the dependencies block from package.json into your new one, and then npm install. Okay. Perfect. It's all good. Worked in exactly as I intended, because I don't need tau. I set up tau, but I'm gonna have to include it as a submodule. But the way that I set it up, this is gonna be a real interesting. So I have my app.js here, okay? What's great is that this is not going to work now. Node app.js. No. It's gonna not work because where is this thing? Promise rejection. 403. Axios. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem very good. Why doesn't that work? Oh dear. That doesn't seem like we did a good thing, chat. Oh no. 403. It's because this doesn't exist. This stuff doesn't exist here. Because although tau is running, so I think it's more of a
They're great.
Oh, Finite himself! What has 2 pointy ears and a bushy tail? A bunny. What has 2 months and a divide by 0 error? A singularity sub. Thank you for the 2 months, Finite. Great timing. Great timing. I've just put my entire app. It was previously within tau, so I'd obviously cloned your repository, and I'd previously put everything in there. And now when I try to run my app, I am getting a 403, which is a bit strange because tau is running in the background, and it's doing great. Sorry, dark mode, 90 million lumens later. And tau is running just fine. So technically this shouldn't have any issues. Ah, I know what it is. The environment file does not exist. That doesn't exist. That's what it is. You're on iOS lag. Okay, that's no problem. I'm pretty sure it is this which is the problem. I need to copy this to there, because I think that was the issue. Give me 1 second. 403 when you hit your app. Okay, so 403 when I run my app. The question is, what's it doing now? It's just stopped. It's not doing anything. Okay. Because I put my environment variable file into here now. Weird. Need to keep it short. Family coming over and I'm coming up for air for a few minutes. No problem, Finite. No problem, Finite. Might need to follow up in the Discord, but currently, like, I don't understand. Like, It's not doing anything. It's a bit strange. So I run my app.js, which is basically executing some functions on the database and getting some data from Tau, essentially. It's a bit strange, like it should at least do something here. It's just stopping, which is a bit weird. That's because I moved it. I'm gonna have to sort this out off stream probably. How dashboard? Yeah, no problem. That's all up and running. I've got Tau running, Docker is up, it's all good. So I don't know what's happening here. It's because I moved everything from the Tau folder. Which I know I should have set up my own repo earlier for this, but I wanted to get started until I did it that way. But I mean, this is very weird. It's just not doing anything. It's just, do I need to like, we ran npm install before, so all the stuff is there. The packages are there. I don't want to init again. What do I want to do? npm config. Node serving issue. I mean, it was working before in the other folder, and I just moved it basically to its own thing. So that's a bit weird. But I'm probably gonna have to just sort it out off stream. Well, yeah, I don't know what's happening there. I mean, is it a permissions thing? No, it can't be a permissions thing. So we'll do one last drop, and then we're gonna go raid TD. Let's check out what TD is doing. Oh, but I have to, of course, I have to show everyone my final screen because I put effort into this. I put a lot of effort into doing all of my overlays in bunny style. Everything for you, chat. Everything for everyone here. Definitely. And oh, this one doesn't work, does it? Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Thanks for the stream, half human, half rabbit streamer. Honestly, it's kind of fun. It's pretty fun. I didn't really expect that much support today, and I got a ton of support, which is really, really cool. And drop has broken. Yes, there's no drop on this scene, actually. Because no one should be dropping now. There should be, did you just drop your pants, Ollie? Because you should be concentrated on saying thank you, and I need to get this working because this is one that has to work. I'm sorry, this one needs to work because it is just it's terrible if this one doesn't work. This one actually needs to work. Where is the thank you? There it is. Okay, now it worked. So thank you very much to, okay, there's obviously a lot of new subs because of all the gifts. So Finest Singularity, Nimby, Nicole Janeway, Piedai, Svene, Gabrich, LJ2 Shoes, Tan Ho, Belveron, Villafox, Mikota, Shellcodes, Roz, T Drayson, Data Dev, Sambu, Halifax, It's me. I can't read these fast enough. Okay, everyone who is a new subscriber, thank you very much for everyone who subscribed and everyone who gave the gift subs. It's highly appreciated. Thank you also to all the new followers. It's very, very appreciated. Yes, there's no drop zone. I'm very sorry. Only Panta can read that. Thank you to everyone who also threw bits in. That's Jay Walter and T. Drayson, I believe, as well. It's highly appreciated. We will now go raid T. Drayson. I hope that everyone had a wonderful time today and enjoyed me being a half human, half bunny rabbit. Thank you for the awesome stream. Have a great day, man. Tried to stay up until the end. Chillaxathor, really appreciate it. You need to credit reading training from White Panther. Yeah, I will try and get better at it, I promise. So I wish you all a lovely evening, and we will see each other next time. Bye-bye.